Thank you, Dr. Hefner. At this time, we'll have our next item is public participation. And we have one person that's signed up, and I'll remind you that the board welcomes and encourages public participation, and we ask that you adhere to the procedures and decorum provided in board policy BEDH, public participation at meetings. Your comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Any questions that you ask during public participation and place in writing, we will receive a written response in a very timely manner. So with that, I would welcome Ms. Julie Murray to the microphone. Ms. Murray.
Hey. Thank you very much. I think many of you know me. I've been a huge supporter of the school district for a very long time, and I'm very, very proud to say that I'm part of the Chapin family. But I come to you tonight to express my concern about the process in which decisions regarding the 2008 bond referendum were made. Let me emphasize that I take this very seriously and very personally. It is only due to the huge efforts of groups like Save Our Schools and Great Schools 08 that this referendum was passed. We desperately wanted to keep our kids out of portables. Anticipated population growth was addressed with that referendum. You asked the public to come to and support a $243 million school bond. Fast forward to 2016. Can you look back to the community and say that their efforts and the money were used efficiently? Was the money used as it was promised? The town of Chapin has just approved 2,000 sewer taps. Where's the new elementary school that will be needed to accommodate this growth? Was the money rerouted to other projects such as athletic complexes? Who approved the change orders to the bond? I'd like to take a few minutes to focus on Chapin High School. The bond provided for much needed renovations and expansions. You can see the beautiful work that was done. After many delays, the project was finally complete. The school was functional and, as I say, looked beautiful. Then, without warning, blue tarps started spreading over the exterior of the school. It started in the back, an inconspicuous area to those without kids in the school. Why was this happening? No one announced any problems with the school to the community. I assumed that detailed trim work was being done. I should have asked more questions. But then they started coming down. No longer do we have a pretty coordinated trim, but an ugly brown tan trim. Turns purple at times. Okay, I'll admit, I'm not a professional decorator, but this clearly does not coordinate with the rest of the school. I called Dr. Hefner to inquire. I was basically told that there was a problem that had to be fixed and the trim was approved by an architect. At this point, it was past the point of no return and nothing would be done to correct the color. Since that time, I've made a few of my own inquiries. The architect who approved the color works for the construction company, not the district. Did the district consult an architect to represent our interests? Really, the question that should be asked is what is the process that was undertaken to allow this construction company to be able to make such a change? I feel it is both ironic and symbolic that our beautiful school is now going to be covered in this hideous brown siding. If such a basic decision is so callously discarded, what else has been carelessly overlooked? Leaving this school permanently marred sends a huge message to this community that substandard work is an acceptable way to spend our hard-earned money. I promise you that's not okay with me. I will remember this disregard for our schools when asked to support future bond referendums and in future elections. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Murray. That concludes our public participation, and we'll now move to item number 14 in our action agenda.